Welcome back, everyone, for more Let's Play Professor Layton and the Unwound Future. This time we should easily finish out Chapter 9. So we've looked at the new things we've solved here, so let's continue, shall we?
Hats off to you, Herschel.
So you're the one who's been kidnapping scientists under my name. But why?
Have you ever tried to build a time machine by yourself? It's a Herculean task. And by pinning the blame on you, I could disguise myself as one of the poor scientists who vanished. Conveniently, that also provided an excellent way to lure you here.
Dang it. My headphones are creaking for some reason. All I'm doing is moving my head a little bit.
After all, the virtuous Herschel Layton would never stand by as someone sullied his good name. Sure enough, you came running, and faster than expected at that.
You're a real lowlife, you know that?
So why me? You could have chosen anyone to be the scapegoat.
Oh no, it had to be you. You see, you play a critical part in the completion of my time machine. Or rather, your memories do.
What are you saying?
The best part is that I've already got what I need from you.
Of course. So that strange device.
Finally catching on, eh? Those glasses you put on were a cognitive capture unit of my own design. In layman's terms, a memory recorder.
But what use could you possibly have for my memories?
Why, they provide me with data, of course. Your memories contain all the information I need to recreate that fateful day's experiment.
Which day?
The day I lost everything that mattered to me.
I still don't understand what you're getting at.
I'd imagine you know quite a bit about loss yourself, Herschel. Think, man. I'm talking about Claire.
Claire.
As you know, time travel is based on movement through wormholes. One end of the wormhole is anchored in the present. But every wormhole also needs a point of origin. And to find this point of origin, one needs data. Both you and Bill had substantial interactions with Claire on the day of the accident. Using your memories of those interactions, I will triangulate the point right before her death. Of course, finding a wormhole's point of origin is no easy task. If my calculations were even the slightest bit off, I could be trapped forever.
Then why take the risk? What do you stand to gain?
Everything. You see, like you, Herschel, I loved Claire.
So you intend to travel back through time and save her?
Surely you wouldn't stop me. After all, haven't you wished for this yourself?
Nothing can excuse the kidnapping of all those scientists. Not even this, Dimitri.
You disappoint me. I had hoped a rational man like yourself would understand that the ends justify the means.
I don't see it that way.
Then what's your next move? Turn me into the police? I'd like to see you try.
Kind of a wild-eyed man at this point, isn't he? Anyway, you're mistaken in thinking I came here to report you to the authorities. I'm here to put an end to the schemes of the man who dragged my good name through the dirt. Huh, that's a lovely sentiment, Herschel, but you seem to have forgotten one key detail. The towering pagoda is my stronghold, and that means you're on my turf. I have more than enough men I have more than enough men here to overpower you. Look here. This 18th century relief illustrates our situation perfectly. It displays two warring factions made of 5 troops. The stars indicate the strength of each troop. Your side is more or less accurately represented by the red, and mine by the gray. It should be fairly clear to you who the victor will be. The gray side has more powerful troops. There's no way red could win. Exactly. Your apprentice has a good head on his shoulders, Herschel. Personally, I think it's a bit premature to praise him in this case, Dimitri. From what I can see, our troops wouldn't lose the fight, provided the battle is fought one-on-one. It sounds to me like you simply don't wish to admit defeat. If you believe it possible, prove it! Each troop will engage one troop from the other side in one-on-one combat. Pair each of your red troops against one from the opposing gray forces. Your troops are marked with an icon of Professor Layton. The strength of each troop is represented by the number of stars on its banner. Arrange your forces so that the red side avoids defeat. When you're ready to submit your answer, tap OK to proceed. Well, here's the deal. Luke was actually right. There's no way red can actually win this. But we can avoid losing. We can tie. We can win 2 battles, lose 2 battles, and tie another one. So let's see, the easy way to tie would be here. But we want to win a couple of battles. So let's put you here. Let's put you here. We give up those 2, we beat these 2, and then go ahead and tie here. There. Each side wins 2 fights, loses 2 fights, and ties 1. It's a perfect draw. Of course, what the red side lacks in the strength of its troops, it can make up for with strategy. Your logic has impressed me once again.
Very nicely done, Herschel.
Give it up, Dimitri!
Give it up? Oh, no. I'm just getting started.
Who is that? Oh. Bill Hawks.
As you can see, my hostage here is something of a big shot. So I wouldn't try anything funny if I were you.
You're a monster!
Oh no.
The missing Prime Minister. Prime Minister Bill Hawks, who was unaccounted for after the time machine accident, is discovered by Professor Layton in future London. Abducted by Dimitri, the Prime Minister is now being held prisoner. Will the heroes be able to rescue him? Oh no, we're trapped!
I hate to disappoint you, but it seems you've failed to ensnare the genuine article.
Professor? How'd you get there?
Just what is going on here? Why are there 2 of you?
Which one is the real professor?
What? Don Paolo?
If he's in here,
Then where's the real professor?
this is getting far too complicated.
Surprise, surprise, surprise!
Yeah, what's going on?
Take note, Luke. A true gentleman never plays his ace in the hole until absolutely necessary.
Hey, Layton, here's an idea for you. Why don't you quit it with the lectures and get me out of here?
Help us, Professor!
Be patient, Luke. I just need to find a way past this lock.
Which, of course, is a puzzle. Puzzle 96. The right button. worth 40 points. The cell will open if you simply press the right button. Here's how to do it. Think of the buttons as squares on a grid. From wherever you start, move one square to another in the direction indicated by each symbol. A star means go left, moon means go right, sun means go down, and a drop of water means to go up. There's only one button you can start from and reach all of the others by following the rules listed above. Push that button and then tap Submit. Well, here's the thing. What you need to do is find the one square that doesn't have any other things leading to it. Means you need to find a square that doesn't have a drop of water below it, a sun above it, a moon to the left of it, or a star to the right of it. So let's see where we can actually... Let's see what we can... Just based on that, what can we rule out? Okay, let's look at all the moons. And... Nope. Nope. And no. Okay, all those. Now let's look at all the stars. Well, that type of star, anyway. I guess you could say that's a sun, but you know. And that one. And that one? Yes. Now all the drops of water. And then all the suns. I need to eliminate you. And you. Yep, and there is only one left. Yep, there's only one left. That's it right there. It's the only one that doesn't have anything feeding into it. And if you follow the path... And let's see, moon is right, moon is right, drop of water's up, stars that way, drop of water goes back up, that goes to the right, up, and yeah, that has to go left, that has to go left, that has to go down, and So yep, there is your starting point.
I've got a good feeling about this one. Well, that's settled.
Correct. Once you realize that all the squares are leading you to the same point, the start is easy to figure out. It would seem the tables have turned on you, Dimitri. Given your penchant for logical thinking, I'd say you're deluded about the current situation. Look around you. In case you haven't noticed, you're deep within the family's headquarters. I need only say the word, and my men will come rushing to my aid. You underestimate me, Dimitri. Do you think I'd be so naive as to set foot in your base without a plan of my own? Meaning? This building is fascinating in its complexity. I saw plenty of spots where one might conceal a trap or the like. On my way here, I set up a few diversions of my own. Call for your henchmen, if you like. I imagine most of them will have their hands full for at least a few more minutes. Huh. Clever, Herschel. Very clever. Come on, boss, we gotta run! It seems I must concede defeat today, but this is far from over. I look forward to seeing you when our paths cross next. They're much faster than imagined. There's no chance of us catching them. Oh no. What's wrong? Dimitri and his men managed to abscond with the Prime Minister in the midst of all this commotion. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. Dimitri's activated an alarm. Family members from the area are going to flood this place before too long. There's a distinct possibility we may have to fight our way out of the towering pagoda. But didn't you take care of Dimitri's henchmen on the way in, Professor? Not quite, I'm afraid. What few diversions I managed to set up will only buy us a few more minutes. The path we took on the way in is most likely swarming with family thugs now. family thugs now. Our only hope is to find some sort of an emergency escape route. Dimitri is a prudent man. He may have one hidden in this room somewhere. We must search this place thoroughly. Okay, you may have noticed a slight skip in the music there, if nothing else. That's because when I originally recorded this, I made it way too long, and it went about 30 minutes. Yeah, so I'm splitting this video here, and when we return, I will have to record a new intro and all that, and tack it on to the beginning of the next video, which is right here. You know, you get the idea, I hope. So anyway, see you folks next time, and we will actually finish out the chapter then. Take care, folks. Bye.